BCBP Businessmen Breakfast Meeting is unique to the Brotherhood of Christian Businessmen and Professionals. It is the BCBP's culture, a way of life, and is considered as the entry point for those who would like to join the community. And true to this culture, BCBP Lipa introduced the breakfast meeting to Tanauan City in 2004. The history of the BCBP Tanauan chapter has its roots from the BCBP Lipa City chapter. Way back in 2004, BCBP Lipa, still an outreach under the leadership of Bert Masiklat, opened a mission to reach out to Tanauan by sending a team headed by Charlie Cuenca, who initiated the Kapihan in October 2004. On November 27, 2004, the Tanauan inaugural breakfast was launched by the Lipa mission team. It was attended by some 30 first-timers. To keep the fire burning, Lipa City conducted its 11th Brotherhood Christian Life Program, or BCLP, that started on December 2004 and invited some participants from Tanauan City. And on February 2005, barely 3 months after the inaugural breakfast, the fruit of this initiative was the BCLP Course 11 completion of the first 3 couples from Tanauan. BCBP Tanauan Mission continued to gain ground that led to the completion of the first graduates of Tanauan Brotherhood Christian Life Program, or BCLP, on November 26, 2005, exactly 1 year after its inaugural breakfast. Since then, the BCBP breakfast tradition was nurtured by Tanauan Mission. On January 6, 2007, then STR Regional Council Director Mel Rebutica gladly announced that the Tanauan Mission was getting elevated to an outreach. Paul Hernandez served as Tanauan Outreach Head from November 2009 to December 3, 2010. The dedication and sincere works of the BCBP Tanauan governance did not go unnoticed, such that on December 4, 2010, BCBP National granted Tanauan its chapter status. BCBP national leaders witnessed the installation of the first ever chapter head of BCBP Tanauan chapter, Paul Hernandez, supported by spouse Elvie. 3 years after, Ben Shoraka and wife Mavic was installed as the second chapter head of BCBP Tanauan from November 2013 to November 2016. On November 23, 2016, Vic H. Mercado, with wife Lou and his governance team, was installed as the third chapter head to steer and keep BCBP Tanauan City a vibrant community of Christian businessmen and professionals. This year, 2019, the third-year leadership of CH Vic Mercado is BCBP Tanauan's 15th anniversary breakfast, a milestone in upholding the BCBP tradition of having breakfasts with the Lord.
Indeed, the breakfast meeting as a BCBP culture lives on. Today's breakfast is special as it marks the 15th year of BCBP breakfast anniversary. 15th anniversary is universally referred to as the Crystal Anniversary. It is the period in an organization's life that one can say it has passed the test of time, as it can now adapt to the opportunities and appropriately respond to the challenges. BCBP Tanauan leadership owes this to the continuing support and cooperation of its governance and members. And as I thank every one of you, I ask you to join me as we look back to the breakfast meeting and various activities we had in 2019.
The last anniversary, November 2018, was highlighted with the recognition of men and women who have demonstrated acts of honesty. The Acts of Honesty Award was introduced in the Tanauan chapter in November 2017 by CH Vic Mercado, and the awarding is now mainstreamed in the BCBP Tanauan Anniversary Breakfasts. Christmas 2018. As a community of Christian businessmen and professionals, BCBP Tanauan members gathered in merriment in celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ our Savior and Lord. January 5, 2019, BCBP TANAUAN chapter participated in the National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving hosted by Lipa City West. It is a regional event where BCBP members from other chapters like Lucena, Lipa City, Lipa West, and TANAUAN gathered as one family to worship and give thanks to the Lord. January 26, members of the chapter participated in the onboarding of governance leaders at SOS Lipa City. This seminar intends to remind the governance team of their specific roles and duties as the leader of their directorate and ministries. February 14, the Love Month, Valentine's Day, was celebrated with a joyful masquerade party held at the Terraza Mando Resort, Tanauan City. March 16, an in-house workshop on manuscript writing was held at the residence of Brod Paul and LV Hernandez. The workshop was facilitated to help members write their life-sharing manuscript for presentation during breakfast meetings. It was a very informative and emotion-filled learning event. March 22, in support to the forthcoming national election, BCBP TANAUAN installed tarpaulins in conspicuous places promoting for honest and credible elections. April 14. What a great way to look within one's heart and refresh one's soul with a Lenten recollection. BCBP TANAUAN held such a retreat at the La Force, Lipa under the loving guidance of Father Jason Siapco. April 26 to 27, a national event and a tradition of the BCBP, the National Annual Convention or NAC 39 held in Bacolod City was well attended by some 4,500 BCBP members from various parts of the country. TANAUAN's delegation was more than 30 members. It was a joyful and spirit-filled experience for the members and their families. The entire month of May is celebrated as Flores de Mayo or Flores de Maria, a Filipino Catholic tradition of floral offering as a tribute to the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of Jesus. For its part, BCBP TANAUAN joined in the revelry during the Paalay sa Birhen Maria at the Nuestra Señora de Soledad, Darasa, on May 3 and at the St. Joseph the Evangelist Parish on May 30. May 4. Members of the TANAUAN chapter also excel in some sports. Proof is shown during the Regional Sports and Family Day hosted by Lipa City Chapter held at the Gymnasium of De La Salle, Lipa. The chapter garnered the first runner-up, competing with 5 other chapters or outreaches. June 21 to 23, the BCBP Marriage Retreat was held at the SOS Lipa City and was attended by 3 couples, Eric and Vanji Dizon, Tadi and Remy Martinez, and Ramir and Alice Olipernes. June 22, the annual chapter review and visitation or CRV was conducted by former RCD brother Marcy Lantican and brother Don Alarcon, former chapter head of Calamba City Chapter. This yearly event is done to evaluate the performance of the chapter in the execution of its various tasks. Tanauan City Chapter was given some recommendations for strategic actions to further its mission. July 6, after 13 Saturday sessions, 11 participants completed the BCLP 16 and 3 members of CLP 15 made their commitment. July 13, BCBP also put a premium on family time and bonding. That is why the Chapter Family Fun Day held at Lobo, Batangas was a tremendous success for the laughter and joy it brought to each member and their families during the overnight activity by the beach.
kapwa. Dito sa BCBP, lalo na yung advocacy na Be Honest, ay napakaganda na panuntunan sa buhay.
Napakabait ng mga makakasama.
Instead of staying at home, I think mas fruitful, tapos nagiging relax ka, open. Yung weekend mo, kung mayroon kang kasamang nakakilala ng bagong friends sa community, then yung yung pagka-Christian natin ma-enhance pa.
Na ang una akala namin ay parang sa Manila.
I ask you to join me as we look back to the breakfast meeting and various activities we had in 2019.
Throughout the year, BCBP TANAUAN expressed support to the various chapters by responding to their call for breakfast sharers and participation to the STR2B Chapter Anniversary Breakfast.